WerewolfLydia here, and welcome back to a new flea market haul on my channel. So today I am finally here to do another flea market haul, and this is probably going to be a two-part long flea market haul, which I haven't done in quite some time, but and I actually haven't really done a flea market haul video in quite some time as well. The thing is, I have been gathering all the stuff throughout the month of May, so this is the flea market haul for the month of May. And also, if I remember correctly, this is also the haul for like about 2 weeks from April as well, from the end of April. So I have quite a few few items gathered. And I do need to separate this video into two parts because otherwise it would be just way too long, and if you guys don't know me, I like to talk a lot about the things that I find, so yeah, I do have to separate the video. And in this first part, because this is the first part of the video, I'm going to show you guys, as usual, the plushies and the dolls and, you know, doll related stuff mostly. And in the second part of this flea market haul episode, I'm going to talk about and show you guys the figurines, the action figures, and, you know, the smaller bits and pieces on pictures. So yeah, it's been a really great month, especially May. And only now, when I actually took photos and gathered everything that I found on the flea market, I realized how many stuff I found. And it's one of the, lately it's been not the best at the flea market, but this month of May I think it was one of the best hauls. I'm not sure if ever, but it was truly one of the best ones, I have to say that. And just a heads up, if the light keeps changing, it's because it's really sunny outside in one moment, and you know, the next one the sun just enters behind a cloud, or a cloud blocks the sun, and that kind of causes a light change, and quite frequently as well. I think it's because there's also a little bit of a wind outside, so my apologies if the light keeps changing. I still hope that you guys can see me, and of course, as usual, I'm going to show you guys the stuff on pictures as well here in the video. So without any further ado, let's get into this, because there is a lot of stuff that I still want to show you guys. So first off, the plushies. And if you saw the excuse me, if you saw the thumbnail photo of this video, you saw that I have found a huge TMNT, or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles plushie, and as you can see, it is a big one. I have to say, I think this is, yes, my biggest TMNT plushie so far in my collection. And you know, I really love to collect basically everything that's TMNT related, and I was really happy when I found him. Of course, this is Leonardo, and it's from the 2012 version of the Turtles. It's in great shape. I still need to clean it, but I have been avoiding washing him, because I'm not sure how he would react to water, especially since these parts are printed on him, and when there's this type of printing on fabric, sometimes it does not react well with water. So I'm still trying to figure out how to clean him up a little bit. He's not like super dirty or anything, but you know, I still like to clean my stuff that I find you know, on the flea market, because it's second-hand. But otherwise, he was really cheap in my opinion. He was like $3 or something, which I think it was a great price for such a awesome, huge plushie. He has his katanas on his back, but these are also like printed on. But yeah, so I'm really happy to add him to my really slowly growing TMNT plushie collection. So yeah, that's the TMNT plushie. Now I have also found another one of the little Disney Tsum Tsums. Tsum Tsum Zum Zum, I never know how to pronounce it correctly. And this is from you know, the Marvel Universe Thor. Now, you know, I'm not a huge like superhero fan or not a huge Marvel or DC fan, but I still like the little Tsum and I don't really find a lot of them, at least until now, so I just thought that I should grab him and put it in my small collection. And last but not least, I didn't find a lot of plushies, but last but not least, I found two for my monster plushie collection. One of them is this cute little yellow one. This is from a company named Sun Kid, if I'm correct, and I have multiples of these little monsters. I'm not sure if they have like a official name or something like that. I don't think they do. But yeah, I found this little guy and actually in a thrift shop, and I do own this same exact looking plushie in a larger size, so I was actually debating if I should get it or not, but you know, I just thought that since it was cheap, like why not have it in a smaller size as well in my collection. And the bigger one could be his mom or dad or something like that, so yeah, I just grabbed this one. And the other one is, well, it's basically, I like to call these monsters, I'm not sure what they are. These are from a German company, if I'm correct, and these are called Sorgenfressers. If you saw my previous flea market haul videos, you have seen quite a few of these, since I like to collect them, and you know, they have this zipper type of mouth, and there's this little pouch inside their mouth, and you can put stuff in there. I really like them. I think they are weird and funny at the same time, and they just, you know, fit right in with my other monsters. And this one actually kind of looks like a Frankenstein one with this stitching on his forehead. And yeah, otherwise he is in great shape. I did wash this one and also the other one as well. So this weird yellowish color, that's how he looks, so it's not like dirt or anything like that. So yeah, a few little plushies, nothing like super big, except with the, you know, the TMNT plushie. But I am really glad anyway to find all of those. Now moving on to actual dolls, and surprisingly I did not find any like Monster High dolls or Ever After High, or you know, that type of fashion dolls, which is surprising. I can talk. But I did find some Monster High related stuff which I just couldn't leave there. So I just thought, even though these are not like actual dolls, since we are talking about dolls and, you know, Monster High doll related, I just thought that I should show you guys these here. So first off, I have found this really awesome, and I was really amazed when I saw this. I'm guessing it's like a little case, carrying case. I'm not going to call it like a bag or a hand purse because it's made out of metal, but it's basically like this, or maybe it's like a lunchbox, I guess. This metallic coffin shaped case, and it has the main Monster High characters from, you know, the original Monster High, and it's in pretty great shape. It has seen better days, but it's like not like anything super big problems with it, so you can open it, the lock still works, and I just thought that maybe I could use this for a photo with some of my dolls. I don't know, like a actual like coffin, or I don't know, a Monster High doll could actually fit in this, so I could technically carry around a Monster High doll with me if I wanted to, for, you know, outside to take some photos or something like that, because, you know, I do that from time to time. And yeah, otherwise I just thought it's just a great Monster High memorabilia to own in a collection, and, you know, since I am a Monster High fan, I just thought that I should grab it. Now the other Monster High item is actually not a complete item, unfortunately. It's a Monster High furniture piece, and it's a chair, and this is from the Cleo's Vanity set. This is the chair from that set. Unfortunately, as you can see, it's missing the back part of the chair. I don't know what's up with that. Lately I have found another Monster High chair and that was also missing the back part, so it's pretty annoying, but you know, I still can use it for photos with my dolls, so I just thought that I'm, you know, not going to leave it there. I should grab it. Now another Monster High related item, and I'm pretty sure the OG fans who were there from the very beginning, as I was, remember this one. It's one of those, I think there were two editions of this, if I remember correctly, the electronic diaries. And these were pretty cool, I guess. And originally these made sounds, and they came with a little like plastic key that you were supposed to like open it up, and when you open it up it made, you know, the Monster High music and screams and you know, Monster High related sounds. And inside there were like a few little pages of the Monster High students and the teachers and whatnot, and there was also like another little closed off compartment inside that you would have to open again with that little key, and there was also like a mirror inside and stuff like that. So it was a pretty simple yet fun item to own. Now I actually do already own another electronic diary. It's just with a different picture here in the front. This is the very first edition, and mine is the second edition, but interestingly on mine the pages inside are the same as from the first edition, so it's a little bit confusing over here. I don't know what they did when they released the electronic diary over here in my country. But anyway, I wanted to say that this one, unfortunately, since I found it on a flea market, it's missing the key, but since I have the key from my diary, and it also fits this key because it's basically the same mold, just a different picture, I was able to open it up, and I did exchange the batteries in it, and it's still working. It still makes the sounds. It has the pages inside. I think it's missing one of the pages, unfortunately, but otherwise everything is working. Oh yeah, and you were, just remembered, you were able to also like record your voice or message or whatever and play it back on it as well, so it's kind of like a recording machine, or record your secret message type of item or interactive toy as well. So yeah, this one is still working. It's just that it's missing the key, and I don't have the key right here with me to be able to open it, guys, but trust me, it is still working. And I do think yes, I took the batteries out too, so that it wouldn't you know, deteriorate over time, and I'm glad it didn't, because if I remember correctly, yes, it still had the original batteries in it, and those weren't in the best shape, so I was afraid that it's not going to work anymore, but it still does work. So yeah, I'm just going to you know, keep it around with my diary, and again, another Monster High memorabilia to my collection. I'm still hoping that maybe I will be able to find a separate key on the flea market, but I don't really see a big chance in that. Let me just put it over here. And the last Monster High related item, and I guess we could call this technically like a doll related thing too, because it's this beautiful box, and this is actually I think it was called the Monster High Design Lab, or Design Lab, and it was it came with the pieces, like the separate pieces of a doll, like a full doll that you were able to, you know, put it together, or, you know, take it apart. And it came with a bunch of stickers, one of those tattoo stickers, if you remember those, and you had to use some water with that, and it would print it on the doll. It's more of a fancy design with this toy than actually like practical, because let's be honest, the stickers didn't really work that well, and you know, they were just simple water stickers, so you could easily take those off, and it was just like a how should I call it, a DIY set, but it would just work for only a while, because after you basically run out of stickers, it's just, you can't really do anything with it anymore if you are not like a person who likes to customize dolls and paint them yourself. Then it's again just a simple memorabilia. Now, why did I grab this? I grabbed it because I absolutely love the box of this design set, and by the way, you can actually open, there is a tiny drawer over here on the bottom, and that's where you were supposed to put the stickers. Now, unfortunately, this one of course did not come with the stickers, so whoever owned this used them all up or lost them or something like that. But inside, if you open it up, this is how it looks. Oops, and one of the doll parts just fell out. Now, I have to say, guys, it's pretty cool to see this in person, because I never actually owned this set. I wasn't really like interested in it either, but you know, I just like to grab it whenever I can. And by the way, this thing that was you were supposed to pump some water in it, and it would light up the eyes of the little Scarlett. You will be able to see it on the pictures better a little bit, and it still works, so it still lights up, which is pretty cool. And from the doll itself, unfortunately not all of the parts of the doll are inside, only just a few. So the two thighs, one leg, one forearm and upper arm, and the head, and the little pink brush, the other parts are all missing. So I don't know, I just, again, a Monster High memorabilia, and that's why I grabbed it. I am really happy about the head though, because you know, I can just put this on like a different Monster High body, and it's really cool because this one doesn't have like molded lips or molded eye sockets, and that gives you a wide range of possibilities to be able to customize it, you know, since I do customize Monster High dolls a lot. So I am pretty much excited about the head. The forearm I could use for whichever Monster High doll that that's missing a forearm, and probably the leg too, because I have some dolls that they are missing their legs. I could just, you know, drill a hole and replace it, the broken leg, and the other parts I don't really think I can use those, but it's still, mostly I grabbed this, as I said before, because of the box, because I do think it's a really gorgeous looking design, and I really like it. So yeah, that's all the Monster High and Monster High related things. Now, since I talked about the, you know, the Monster High little furniture piece, or that chair, I thought I'd share with you guys some more doll furniture, since, you know, it's doll related. I grabbed one of these. It's a vanity. This vanity, because it's from one of those like really cheap doll lines, like from Simba Toys, and it's pretty at least now it's pretty horrible looking in my opinion, because, you know, I'm not a big fan of the pink color, and it's like super duper pink. But I do plan on customizing it and repainting it for a picture later on. So since it was like $1 or something, I just thought that I should grab it. Otherwise, it's in really great condition. The mirror, well, that's not one of those things that's in great condition, because it has a lot of scratches. So I'm not sure if I will be able to replace that, but we'll see. But otherwise, I do think it's a beautiful mold. It just needs different colors. And the other little doll furniture or piece I grabbed is this baby stroller. We just thought which I just thought it was just like super adorable in my opinion, because as you can see it's like strawberry related, and for some odd reason I have the feeling that it's somehow related to the strawberry shortcake dolls. Maybe it's because of the strawberries and the colors, I don't know, I could be wrong. I didn't really search online to see where this is from, but I just thought it was super adorable, and I do plan on using these with my Monchichi dolls, with the little baby Monchichis or baby Chichis, because they would just fit in this perfectly, and I think it's just it would be just so adorable to see one of them sitting in this little stroller. So yeah, I just thought that I should grab it, and otherwise I don't really have like any baby strollers at all in my doll furniture, so who knows, maybe I will be able to use it for other dolls as well. Now moving on to more dolls, I actually found another one of the Nanana surprise dolls, and it's this little cat who is a blonde, as you can see, and has some beautiful black, pretty sure it's fake leather, but still looks really great hat. It says meow on the hat, and it also says meow on the skirt, which has a lot of like these buckles and whatnot, and yeah, she does have her original clothes. She is only missing her shoes, which is, you know, it always happens. But otherwise she is in absolutely amazing condition, like brand new. So I don't think anyone really played with her, and you know, she will be a great addition into my slowly but surely growing Nanana surprise collection. I do need to search online and try to find her shoes, or I do think she has like boots, if I remember correctly, and see if I can find it, but otherwise I'm just happy to own her. I have found one more of the little Enchantimal dolls. Now this one is the little normal girl, and she has seen way better days. Unfortunately, when I grabbed her, I didn't see her condition. Like, her hair was in like a high ponytail style, and I just thought that you know, that's how it was supposed to be. But when I came home, I just realized that how horrible condition her hair was. So I washed it, conditioned it, and managed to kind of style it in this short like bob. But I had to cut a lot of the hair because it was just in so bad condition, and she also has like chewed hands, which again I didn't see when I grabbed her. So I don't know what I'm going to do with her. Probably sell her off for like really cheap. Eventually, if I will manage to find her in a better condition. Until then, I'm keeping her, and we'll see what will happen in the future, I don't know. And I also found two of the Enchantimals pets. One of them is the little koala, and the other one is the little swan. I do have the doll for, or the owner of the swan doll. I do not have the koala doll so far, but at least now I have the pet, so she will be waiting for her fairy friend, as I like to call the Enchantimal dolls. Now two more fashion dolls that I was able to find, and I was really happy with these, or about these. There's just one problem with them, and the fact that they don't have any of their original clothes. So I'm talking about two LOL surprise OMG dolls, and you know, these are starting to show up on the flea market, which is great. It's just the problem that they don't have their original clothes, and it's kind of hard and not cheap to get hold of their original clothes. Otherwise they are in great condition, and this one is, if I remember correctly, from the remix series. Her name was Pop BB, and this one is I do not know her original name, but she is from the Movie Magic series, and she was part of like a huge box set with a lot of with another OMG doll and a lot of those small little Lord Surprise dolls. So she wasn't like the cheapest doll, that's for sure. Now, from out of the two, she was in a more worse condition because most of her leg and the back of her, and you can kind of see some scratches and miscoloring over there, it was all painted with nail polish. And I had to figure out a way to take the nail polish off, to wash it off somehow, and not use acetone, because you know acetone damages plastic, damages rubbery material. She has her legs are made out of a rubbery material. So I had to find a solution, and what I did was actually I have a little teeny tiny blade that I use with my arts and crafts, and with that somehow I was able to slowly, it was a slow process, scrape off the nail polish. Now on some places I managed better than on the others, and on some places the nail polish actually like damaged the plastic, and that's why it's so white over here. And I actually had to use a little hand drill as well to somehow get the nail polish off from there, because it was just so thick, like a really, really thick layer on her. And she also had like nail polish on her face, on her eyebrows. It was a really messy look, but I managed to get the nail polish off of her face like really, really well. Like you can't really see it, that it has been there, so I'm really happy about that. But otherwise I have no idea why they did her so bad, because her hair is in just beautiful condition, and otherwise she is just a gorgeous doll with no problems. She has her hands as well as her. It's just that nail polish kind of damaged her a little bit, but it's not really bad. And especially if you are able to find her original clothes, you can just cover up those marks, and she will be like a brand new doll, if I will be able to find her clothes and shoes for cheap as possible, and on her as well. It's kind of sad, because I do not own these dolls in my own collection. I do buy and review LOL OMGs on my channel, but I wasn't able to grab these, especially her, since she was in like that large set, and it wasn't cheap, and I don't remember if it was like available over here either. I do know that she was, I just didn't really grab her because I grabbed another one, Lone Star, yes, Lone Star from this series, because she was my favorite, but she was also really gorgeous as well. So for now I'm just keeping them, and not sure what I will do with them. But yeah, it's just sad that they are in such great condition, especially now after I cleaned them up, and they don't have any of their original stuff. And with that being said, I have actually found some original little Lord Surprise dolls, and a pet too, if I remember correctly. So I'm going to show you guys that on a picture now, and I'm also going to include here some other doll related items that I don't want to bore you guys with. Anyway, I have some, I just don't remember how many. And now back to the video, because I am still here and I'm still talking. As I said before, I do have a lot of stuff, unfortunately, so we just keep on going with this. Now I usually include these over here with the dolls, because they are basically called dolls, but they are not really dolls, so I like to talk about them here. I'm talking about some Monchichis and some troll dolls, vintage trolls. I'm going to start off with the trolls, because I have them here closer to me. Just a second. So I have found two of these little trolls. Now these two they look like dumb trolls, but they are actually fakies. and the week when I grabbed them, I didn't really find a lot of stuff, so that's why I just thought that I should grab them. You know, I have a few fake trolls in my collection as well, so I don't mind owning a few more, and they were cute and cheap as well, so you know, just to grab something. I also found, and this one, it is a original little Russ troll. It's one of the babies, and as you can see, this one has his, you know, original clothes, as in diaper and binky and whatnot. Also little ears, so I'm guessing it's like a Easter edition. And I do not own any, I do own another baby Russ troll, but that's in like a different position, so I did not own any of these crawling ones, and I do think they are super cute. I found one of the, and I was really excited about this one, I found one of the warrior trolls. I do think that was their original name. Warrior trolls, and these were from 1992, so they are from the same year as I was born in, and these were made by Tycho, and he is in absolutely amazing condition. The only problem is that he is missing his hair. He was supposed to have I do think orange hair, like, you know, like the other trolls have, so I will have to replace that somehow, but otherwise he's in great condition, and he is my first ever, like, from the trolls that were made for the boys, so I'm really excited to have him in my collection. And he basically does look like a troll with these weird clothes on him, like a troll that's like living under a bridge or something, I don't know. That's just what it reminds me of. So yes, I do have to replace his hair. And it's not basically a troll, but it is troll related, and it's one of these little mouses that's like all furry, and I do think this fur on him is like, seems like original fur. It's just like, it's like dyed in blue, and I do think these are called Rouse Dumb trolls, if I am correct. These are really old as well, and I do own like 2 more of these little mice. I just think they are really cute and really fluffy. And by the way, this one originally was missing his eyes, but I was able to replace them with some little sequins that little what are they called? Those little tiny stones, rhinestones, that I have in my craft boxes. So, and they fit perfectly. So now he has eyes and he can see again. Now, in relation with the trolls, you know, we have the Zelfs, probably one of my all-time like favorite this type of collectible, and I'm really always really always, but I'm really excited whenever I find some of these, because, you know, Zelfs used to be rare over here in my country when, you know, they were still around in stores, and they were really expensive as well. And, you know, lately on the flea market they have been showing up more frequently, and I'm really happy about that, because I do want to collect as many of them as possible. So I have found 2 of the larger ones, as you can see, and one of them is the ladybug one, and the other one is the teddy bear one, which honestly until now I had no idea that existed. I have never seen this one. I kind of lost track of the Zelfs after like series 2 or something, so I didn't really keep track with all of the releases and on how many kind of Zelfs there were released, because you know, they never really showed up in my country anymore, and that's why. So yeah, I was really surprised to find this one. It's super cute, by the way, and it has like a glittery finish, which I have never seen on the larger Zelfs before, so it's pretty interesting. And by the way, a quick mention that on the ladybug elves, these little mandibles, antenna things, I'm not sure what to call them, or what they are originally called, on his head, he or she was missing those, so those were like broken off, so I had to replace them, and I managed to find black colored ones from these like little pipe cleaner things that you find in arts and crafts stores. So I actually just rolled them up and glued them on where the original ones were, and honestly, I think it looks decent, and you know, it's a great replacement, because otherwise the Zelf is in really great condition. So it would have been a shame to just leave it there because he was missing those. I have found two from the, you know, the regular sized, I guess I could say it, the regular size Zelfs, and both of these are really cute. Again, I did not know these existed, or I didn't see these ones. This one is like a purple and white zebra, I think it's a zebra one, and this one is like a pink like with hearts and whatnot, so it's kind of like a Valentine's Day version of a giraffe. So both of them are like from the savannah, I guess. They were savannah related animal Zelfs. And I also found two of the mini ones, and one of them is also, it's like a pearly finished one of the zebra, so I'm guessing it's the same Zelf in just a smaller size. And I have one of these little mermaid ones, which again, totally something new to me, because I have never seen one of these, and I do not own one of these, or did not own one of these until now, and it's super cute. It has this like aw face, and I think it's just super cute. And yeah, so that's all the Zelfs and trolls that I found. And last but not least, and this is really the last two items in this first part of the flea market haul, I'm talking about Monchichi dolls. And this was actually like a online find in a Facebook group. Someone was selling some Monchichis, and I saw these two, and these weren't like the cheapest, I have to tell you guys that, but and I usually like to grab Monchichis for cheap, but when I saw these, I just, you know, immediately messaged the seller, because I just wanted these for such a long time, and since these were like in great condition, I could see from the photos, and complete, I just really wanted them. And I'm talking about the grandparents, so, or the elders, I'm not sure what to call them. I like to call them grandparents, and because this is the grandma and the grandpa with the little pipe, and as you can see, she still has her, you know, the clothes, the glasses, and he has the pants, and they are in amazing condition. I of course did a wash on them, and cleaned their clothes as well, and you know, a little bit of judging, but they didn't really like need anything special in like a treatment or something, because they were both in amazing condition. Again, not the cheapest, but I'm just really happy to finally own them, because I wanted them for such a long time, especially the grandpa. I just thought that he was insanely cute, and I'm really happy to find the grandma as well with him, because, you know, they go together. And it was also a fun find in a way, because the seller was from the same county as I live in, and that way she was able to meet up with my mom in a different city where she was supposed to go on business, and she was able to pick them up for me over there, you know, pay the seller alive and pick them up for me, and that way I didn't have to pay for shipment. So that also makes up for the fact that they were not the cheapest, but I'm just really happy to finally own them. And yeah, so that's about it for, I know guys, it was a long video, but this is all the largest store that I wanted to show you guys and talk a little bit about them. And as I said before, there will be a part 2 with the action figures and other figurine related stuff, probably coming soon on my channel. I'm going to try and record it now if my camera battery doesn't die until then. But yeah, I will have to turn the comments off, unfortunately, under this video, but you will be able to comment on this video if you want to on my Facebook page, and the link will appear on the screen somewhere, and you can go ahead and like and follow my page if you haven't done that yet. And yeah, comment over there what do you think of all the stuff that I show you guys in this video, which one is your favorite, you know, the usual things. And if you like my video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more ranting or you know, long flea market haul videos like this, and especially if you want to see the second part of this video, because I do have quite a few nice and cool figurines to show you guys, and of course other kind of toy and door reviews that I do on my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!